Thank you, Mr. Chair. It is precisely the reason why there should be a legislative purpose, Mr. Chair. Yung pong ating gagawin, it's not for a possible lead to a legislation that might be taught later on. Hindi po yung afterthought eh. Ang sinasabi po nung Neri versus Senate, yung pong kahalagahan ng legislative purpose para focus na focus po tayo. Kapag alam po natin yung purpose natin, pati the kind of questions and the persons na gusto nating tanungin, alam na alam natin kung sinong departamentong makakatulong na sa atin because meron nang nakabalangkas na isang panukalang batas. Kung wala po yun, wayward nga po yun. So mas maganda po yung meron nang nandyan kaysa po isipin pa natin, oo nga pala, pwede palang magyari na magkaroon pa tayo ng batas sapagkat meron tayo sigurong nakalkal. Para gano'n. Baligtad, Mr. Chair. Salamat po.
Thank you, Congressman Marcoleta. Last to speak before the chair will deliver my manifestation of position with regards to the query or manifestation made by Congressman Marcoleta. Yes, Chairman Ako, please proceed.
Kasi ako.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I do not want to debate with the erudite Honorable Marcoleta, soon to be Senator. But there's a Supreme Court decision also entitled Romero versus Estrada, decided in 2009, which states or which clarified that a legislative investigation in aid of legislation is different from court proceedings. Inquiries in aid of legislation are utilized to enable the legislative body to gather information and thus legislate wisely and effectively, and to determine whether there is a need to improve existing laws or enact new or remedial legislation, even if the inquiry need not result in any potential legislation. Kasi if we really would want to come up with a law or to amend any law, there's a need for the legislative body in its inquiry to gather information and data to guide the legislators to come up with a law. I think that was the intent of Romero versus Estrada, decided in the year 2009, Mr. Chair. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you, Chairman Ako. Well, in fact, it's not only with the Romero Estrada, it also was cited in the Chartered Bank Supreme Court ruling, no? Yung sinasabi nating question of investigation and aid of legislation. But this will be the last now so that we can proceed with the interpellation period. Chairman Dan Fernandez.
Yes, thank you so
I will
much,
give you three minutes. Please
Thank you
proceed.
so much. The very intent and purpose why we have filed this resolution, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, the very essence and the very heart, no, on filing this resolution was based on the legislative intent on amending Republic Act 3019, the Anti-Graft and Corrupt Practices, particularly Section 7, Section 8, and Section 9. The Section 8, Section 7 states that statement of assets and liabilities for every public officer within 30 days must be filed and approved by this act. Nung the last hearing, Mr. Chairman, we have asked for the salary of those personalities or resource persons that we have invited. And under Section 8, meron din pong intent from this sponsor to amend Section 8 and Section 9, particularly the penalties for the violations. And the power of this committee, the oversight power that was given to us by this Congress, is to monitor and to conduct hearings and investigations and reports, and at the same time, the power to subpoena witnesses and the documents. Our authority to monitor and review those accountable people is vested in this committee. And that's the reason why, sayang, wala na si Congressman Marcoleta, may tatanong sana ako sa kanya. But since wala na po siya, I will not be asking those questions anymore. So, Mr. Chairman, that's the very intent and purpose of filing that resolution. We are not filing that because wala po tayong purpose doon sa pagbabago ng batas na ginawa po ng Kongreso ito. We want to change the laws that we approve in order to ano, para ano po tayo. Kasi evolution po tayo, nag-evolve tayo eh. And we need to change our laws. Yun lang po.
Thank you, Chairman Dan. Just to make it clear that the resolution that was filed by the members of this House, well, in fact, emanates from the complaint and the case that was filed in the Ombudsman. That's number one po. Now, second, it was clearly stated by Congresswoman Luis Ro, at the same time Chairman Acop, with regards and Vice Chair Flores, with regards to the possible legislative action that will be undertaken by this committee. Well, in fact, ako Mayor, Vice Mayor, and the whole resource person nandito. Though this resolution was referred to, no, in the committee on rules sa committee po, diligently we do our work to check, to check if indeed there is a basis for this investigation. And we, for the past several years, na ako pong chairman ng Committee on Public Accounts, muna. That is why, before that, may COA report or ombudsman case that will be filed. At the same time, may complainant po under oath. Lahat po. Well, in fact, siguro monitor nyo rin, no? At saka, I will spare no one. May pending po, pang second hearing, third hearing na ako sa province ko mismo. Because I don't want to be accused that ako, we're conducting in this committee investigation in other regions and provinces sa mga LGU, while in my region or in my province, mayroon din po mga problema, di ba? So, I just want to clear it out na dito po, we will start investigation or take cognizance unless otherwise we have basis for the investigation. And legally, technically, it is referred to by the committee on rules doon po sa plenary and approved by the plenary. Yun po, yun yung process dito. Now, kaya po, of course, the question that was raised by Congressman Marcoleta was also the issue that he raised on separate committee and hearings, no? Pero at the end of the day, yun ang lagi nating sinasabi, kung walang basis, o titigil sa'yo, but of course, in the first hearing, Mayor, you were not present, Vice, you were not present, and the rest of the council, mamaya po, we will discuss about it, no? Yung COA findings. No, may mga problema po. That's why, hinabol po natin na we'll have another second hearing today because we do believe that there is a basis for this investigation and possible legislative actions, no? Dito po lumalabas question of the property, no? Yung mga properties ng municipality. Not only, and I do believe that it happens not only in Mataas na Kahoy, it is so happening siguro sa iba pang mga municipalities. Second is yung COA Resolution 2014, no? Na hindi na kayo pwede mag-create ng fraud audit, blah, 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 etc. But, pinalabas nito, that's why it needs a deeper study, no? Yung reason nyo. Well, in fact, it was discussed last hearing pa. But again, once again, we'll discuss it, no? Kasi, tingin ko kailangan nating pagkaisahan dito and we will recommend with regards to this reso in the creation of a fraud audit team in this, especially during the election ban o election period. Kasi ito po yung reso niyo 2014. Now, anyway, it had been said by the members of this committee and unfortunately, lumabas na po si Congressman Marcoleta kasi hindi daw siya member dito sa committee, but he was a former senior member of this committee, but it was decided by the plenary that he will not be a member, but of course he can stay and speak and ask query. But of course he has no right to move a certain motion or to vote. Yun lang po wala sa kanya. Pwede siya magsalita, but umalis na po siya. Now, with regards to that, anyway, at least siguro malinaw lang na gusto namin linawin na there is a basis for this investigation, this committee. And sabi ko nga, we will not proceed. We do diligently study if there is a basis for the investigation. Thank you po.